Hey, this is Chris from Rekkid Talk. So I'm getting in right under the deadline here. So this is a contest for All the World's a Stage. That's Steve. And so he has gotten back into making videos. And so he basically wants in his contest for us to describe the first concert we ever saw. So based on my age, somebody born in 1969, I'm going to give what will likely be an unexpected choice. My choice will be Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. So name the act you saw at your first concert. There it is. Uh, he wants to know the opening act, if any. Based on the fact that I was about 4.5 years old during this concert, I have absolutely no idea who the opening act was. The venue and city, the venue was definitely in Chicago. My internet sleuthing has indicated that this was at the Auditorium Theater on either March 8th or March 9th, 1974. They played there 2 nights. I have no idea which night I saw. Um, the tour the album was in support of. Well, it appears that Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, with all four of them, had made a new studio album since Deja Vu in 1970. There had been a live album that had been released, and they released a compilation later that year. But I'm sure they played songs off of this record, so I'm going to show this record. Um, Obviously, this is a classic rock classic. We know, obviously, David Crosby, we know, passed away recently from the group. So, who did I go with as a 4.5 year old? Because I obviously didn't go by myself. I went with my parents. Why did my parents make the choice to bring me to this concert? I really don't know. I mean, I don't really think it's a good idea to bring kids that age to a concert. And so I don't know. The grandparents, the uncles, guess nobody wanted to babysit me. I guess I don't know. What was the ticket price? I have no idea. I didn't buy the tickets. I got comped. So, and let me talk about a couple other concerts I went to with my parents. Now, these would have been later on. These have been after we moved out west. Um, and so, um, apropos for the name of the town I ended up living in, Commander Cody and his Lost Planet Airmen. We had some sort of city festival one year, early 1980s. I couldn't find anything on the internet to confirm, but I was probably 12-ish years old when this happened. So Commander Cody and his Lost Planet Airmen. You can see I have the Hot Rod Lincoln single by them with My Home in My Hand on the other side. I also, strangely enough, saw Maria Moldauer with my folks at one point in the mid to late 1980s. For unknown reasons, she played a concert in my high school's auditorium. And so there's her biggest hit, Midnight at the Oasis. Obviously, this was after the prime of her career. The fact that she was playing my high school auditorium would probably give that away. And as far as the Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, the only members of that four that I ever saw in concert again, I saw Stephen Stills and Neil Young at Bonnaroo 2011 during the Buffalo Springfield reunion tour. I was not with my parents that day. I was definitely old enough to be buying my own concert tickets at that point of time. So there's my entry, Steve, getting this in just under the wire time wise.